Okay, so it's Blake here. I'm doing the UAC bypass challenge, and what I have found with the Windows build, Windows 10 1903 build, is that you can actually modify the registry in the environment subkey to actually execute a CMD prompt and then run a scheduler command to actually execute the CMD as administrator. So yeah, what we do is we create a registry subkey with some data, and then run scheduler command, and it should pop up a command prompt with CMD as administrator. So I'm in my registry. I'm going to show you manually, and I'm going to show you a script I wrote. So I'm in the registry editor here. I'm going to create a string called window because it needs window to be that name. And then what we want to do is we want in the value data, we want to type in cmd.exe dash k like that. Dash k like that, sorry. And then we want to go C, Windows. Wait a minute. Windows. System32. And then cmd.exe. And then we want to put in the background like that. So now when we actually open up our PowerShell script and run a scheduler command, I think the one is this, should now execute as administrator. Perfect, we did it, awesome. Now what we want to do is we want to automate this to be able to actually run it automatically against a long privilege target. So luckily I've created a script that will do this. In my red team folder I've got this UAC bypass script, and the script I wrote was a simple, it's basically a PowerShell script that runs some C# code. So we just load this, show what it looks like in say PyCharm, because for some reason it's not loaded in the PowerShell editor. Oh, it's already open, that's why. Just wait, I'll close that that process. Okay, so this is the script here. Just get out of this. Sorry about that, guys. Just get out of this. Okay, so this is the script here. Obviously, it includes some assemblies and some source, and then it uses these namespaces. So we use system, Microsoft Win32, diagnostics, create our own namespace called UAC bypass, create a static class, and that's where we just automate the whole process. That's basically the code there, right there. And then what we want to do is we can run this in the PowerShell editor, and you'll see it pop up a command prompt with as administrator. Awesome. So then we can just sort of like run this like this, and you'll see like it's starting bypass UAC, no payload specified, executing CMD, and then it creates a registry, and then it just like cleans up some stuff and then closes. So this is basically the proof of concept right here, and this is where we could sort of like execute our own own commands, whatever we want to do. But in the payload section, we could have potentially created a malicious, we could have put some shellcode in it, or a malicious malware that is created with some sort of FUD software. And that payload could be actually have like some reverse shellcode, or it could be written maliciously to actually spawn a shell or open up a port. So then if when we execute this program in the payload section would be our malware, and then we run it, and then it will give us basically administrator privileges to execute the malware and then get a reverse shell on the other side or something. That's that's more like a more realistic thing that someone would probably do. Or we could sort of use a interpreter shell, or use Metasploit to generate like some sort of post-exploitation script. So a lot of the privilege escalations UAC bypass is done by usually a privilege escalation attack. Like once you've gained access to the system, you want to escalate your privileges to administrator. So I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for looking at this submission, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Just some further information. I did have AVG as an antivirus solution, and then I did have the latest build of Windows. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.